One of the purposes na mo to create this kind of product or services is to provide access of diagnostic services sa mga members. Kaya mo bang kung nakita nga daga na kay mga events nga mga member mag-loan sa amoa for the sake ng mubayad sila sa ilang hospital. To some extent, na po yung mga member nga instead yung mubayad sa ilang loan sa co-op, ma-divert ang ilang payment kaya ilang mai-priority ang pagbayad sa concern sa health. So that's why ang among idea is why not come up with a diagnostic center for a member to have more information about sa ilang health condition. O gusto na ni ang among gi-provide karon kining diagnostic center karon.
Okay, so unsa nga mga services ang ma-offer ni sir?
Daghan kaayo na niya na pag-determine sa imong blood cholesterol, sa imong SGPT, sa imong FBS kanang kay pinaka-common naman kay ang sakit karon ang diabetes. In fact, daga kay mga member namo nga kasagaran sa mga sakit nila kanang heart problem. So, ang uban niya na mag-ingon na lang basi panuhot ni. So nga mo, ga-provide mi niya ni to examine also the blood nila para ma-determine kung unsa gyud ang ilang problema sa ilang health.
Unsay advantage sa services sa co-op o sa private nga mga health care?
Well, number one, this is actually owned by the members of the co-op. Anything na dunay kita, it should be directly given to them in a form of dividend. Unlike sa mga corporation, it is solely owned by the few. So whatever income nga ma-generate niya na, it should be plowed back sa ilang income. Unlike properly distributed, in terms of services, comprehensive kayo ang services niya na, tapos ang pricing makakumpita sa gawas.
Mas lower ba ang price?
Mas lower ang yang rate. And then kana siya nga rate, let's say for example mag-offer ta og 1.5, comprehensive na siya gikan sa lipid profile, padulong na dayon sa ilang mga drug test. Kay usama po na siya sa mga angayan namo nga i-promote sa ila.
So unsa nga mga area ang cover sa services?
Sa pagkakaroon, i-focus na mo sa branches sa Oro Integrated Cooperative. But we are also planning na i-open na mo na dili lamang sa mga members sa co-op, but there are also cooperatives na gusto mo appeal. Like for example, mga neighboring co-ops sa Cagayan de Oro, kung gusto nila ang ilang mga member mag-appeal ani, pwede siya makakuan. And we are also planning to offer services po namo sa mga association.
Okay, so di na kinahanglan nga mo adto pa sa usa ka area.
Actually dili na. For example, we have a branch in Baongon nga mga member mo ani pa sa Cagayan de Oro, and then they have to pay pila man na ka peso sa ilang pamiliti, and then may stay pa sa hospital. So kini siya among schedule dito sa area nga kami na ang moadto dito.
Okay.
So right there and then pag humanog check up mahibal-an dayon kung unsay result.
Okay.
Oh.
Imong message sir sa wala pa makibalo ani nga services.
Well, I invite especially the members of the cooperative sa Oro Integrated Co-op and then other neighboring members of the co-op in Cagayan de Oro that this is a very unique services. One of the services they offer sa among kooperatiba. So this is not only exclusive for OIC members but this is also open to anybody.
Even sa mga dili members.
Yes. Because that is also one way to attract more people to be part of Oro Integrated Co-op.
Okay. Ang pricing sir sa member o non-member?
Well, actually pareha ang pricing niya na. What is advantage lamang if you are a member, you have form part ka niya ng katag-iya at the same time na kay dividend niya makuha.
Ay mo balik.
Anay mo balik. Okay.
Mayang ikaw ang Ginoo. Jesus mingon kang Tomas, ako ang ebanghelyo sa Ginoo. Dahil kung ikaw ang Kristo. Magampo kita, Diyos na mga butang, itulong ang katong mga mugamit ni mga usagkanan, alang sa paghatag o kalambuan, pagsabang sa sikatao, kung alang sa ato hayaw, itulong sa kanunay ni Mari. Katagan ng karon ng lawa. Pero ang kabisa Oh, dapat ko isa lang. Grabe nga. Grabe nga yung stasa kini. Maraton. Dapat tulog kami sa sunod. Very good.
Mag-cover?
Ayusan ninyo yun lang.
Paglitan. Bawon. Dito mga member.
Ay sir, i-isip sana ako ni sir para makuha niyo yung... Maganda.
Mura lang. Okay. Mura lang yun. Ang handog sa Silicon Solar Manufacturing.
There seems to be no way. He works in ways of the strength for each new day. He will make a way. Hope will have the strength for each new day. He will make a way. By the road leading the rivers of the desert will I see. And He will do something new. Where the seas the rainbow beside the love. He will make a way. Each new day, He will make a way. He will.
And welcome to the launching blessing of our cooperative Federation Health Services Philippines. According to Mahatma Gandhi, it is said that it is health that is the real wealth and not the pieces of gold and silver. So this afternoon, ato na witness no nga ato gi-bless ang atong newly installed and nahuman nga mobile van. So to recognize the presence of the personalities this afternoon, I would like to say good afternoon to our active and dynamic chairman of the CDA, Chairman Orlando Canera, sir. And also to the father of cooperative, dili siya nga siya tigulang na, but siya father lang siya ang leader, si Mr. Fermin Gonzales. And to my right, the only, ano pala sila? The CEO of MASPEC, Ma'am Nadine Toledo. And also to our active and to the CEO of the Mr. Raul Pregon. So good afternoon and welcome to this momentous event of these 6 co-ops that form into one federation. The first federation, I think, in the Philippines doing the health and wellness services. So it is really true, Luna, that the famous word that I got from Canada, from the famous co-op in Canada, Endangered Day, na alone I can go faster, but together we can go further. And this is really the output of having a federation by forming these 6 co-ops, both the primary and federation, to form into one federation to serve the welfare and the benefit of the members, especially in health, no? Because health is wealth. That's why ang slogan na to is Servisyo, I forgot the slogan. Serbisyo sa mayong paglawas, aron sa kalisod, aron sa kalisdanan, maling kawas. So this is truly nga slogan, no, for the welfare and benefits of our members. Oh, and of course, we as operators. So thank you and welcome again to this activity.
For all of us, especially those who have anticipated and worked so hard for us to finally come karong adlaw. So thank you so much, sir, for the welcome. Thank you our atong Cooperative Health Services Federation Philippines na mga board of directors and Chairman Rabanera. Thank you, sir. So let me give you an overview. Why are we here? Why are we doing this? I-package ka. Saka ko nung we found na I was nanibotang balik po when we started because although the song that we use for invocation is often used in invocations, but somehow it's also it also speaks of what we are trying to do here. So let me start by showing you Juan. This is Juan. Let me introduce you to Juan. So if you imagine, atong own Filipino, si Juan. Happy si Juan, ara siya panamnan, or na siya gamay negosyo. But then, Juan got sick, so what happens kung magkasakit si Juan?
Hello?
Okay, so nasakit si Juan and he has to go to the hospital or has to see a doctor. But an individual like Juan has to hurdle so many barriers para lang gid maabot siya sa iyang healthcare services. Unsa man na siya ng mga barriers? Well, first, na akong question ninyo, when the poor get sick like Juan, where will they go? Okay, of course, you might enumerate a lot of answers to that, but let me also show you some problems. So we have lack of facilities. Dili tanan maako sa ato ang mga ospital. Dili kaya. If you would see, you go around, daghang congestion in the hospitals, and Dr. Bailon would attest to that, I'm sure. In our provincial hospitals, kagtulo, kag-unong kabuok ang gahigda sa usa ka higdaanan. Just like that. And we also have lack of manpower, kakulangan, nganuman kay ang mga manpower, mga medical professionals nato, manglerga na magawas. So I would also like to welcome our staff, our medical staff, and thank you for sharing your lives with us. We also have, aside from the lack of facility, lack of manpower, pinakadako natong problema sa healthcare services, ang lack of money. Ang problema is not anymore on the medical side, but it has become more of financial. And then we have all these things going on revolving around Juan and his family. The problems of maternal and child care, the problems of chronic diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, asthma, and the like. And kung mahitabo ni siya sa usa ka pamilya, ingon ana na gayud daan ang iyang sitwasyon, pasamutan pa nato og unexpected spending due to hospitalizations, due to mga sakit o pagpalit sa tambal. And to add more to that, mawalan og income si Juan. Why? Because absent man siya, di na siya katrabaho. Okay, so this is how health affects poverty. That's the reason why ang atong slogan is serbisyong maayong panglawas aron sa kalisdanan makalingkawas. Here, we want healthcare services. And here, kita, by the way, this is our number 3 with the other programs, including the governments, which are katong-atong mga PhilHealth. Daghan kaayo ang gihimo na mga programa sa atong gobyerno o sa uban pang mga organizations just for the people to get the health services that they desire or they deserve. However, dili gid na siya nato mahatag sa ilaha kay daghang gaps. And that's exactly the reason why we as cooperatives are here. Kita na mga cooperatives, why are we here? Karon, ngano na aman ka diri karon, ngano na aman tay mobile clinic? Why? Because we want to deliver those services near sa ilaha, dito sa nanginahanglan. We will cut all the barriers in between Juan and the services that Juan and his family needs. So kita as cooperatives, kita ang magkapagay, we will complement each other, we will integrate our resources, we will integrate and maximize ang atoang mga technologies, ang unsay mga resources nato na naa, and we will cooperate. And the services that we would provide sa atoang mga unsa man hin mga services, ang atong gina-promote dinhi is dili ta maghuwat na si Juan ma-ICU. We are promoting preventive health maintenance. So kita ang first actually na mogamit ana na term. When you say mga maintenance, mura siya o maintenance sa sakyanan. Maintenance means di ta maghuwat na masakit si Juan. Why? Kung masakit si Juan, kulang lang yung 5,000 sa usa ka adlaw. And I'm sure Juan does not earn that much. So we as cooperatives, we are here because we want to provide, we want to prevent diseases and its complications so that all the Juans in the Philippines would live a richer and fuller life. So naatay mga services diri na atong gitawag preventive health maintenance. Unsa man na siyang preventive health maintenance? So muna atong gitawag na mga diagnostic tests, consultations, and we also, ang nakita ninyo sa silong is diagnostics ang iyang gina-provide. So, unsa man na ang atong mga services na naa sa atong mobile. Naatay CBC, complete blood count, naatay X-ray, naatay ultrasound, and we have the test sa inyong tugo para mahibaw-an nato kung naamoy infection, naamoy anemia, naamoy sakit sa inyong liver, lungs, kidneys, and heart. So, nasa tayo ECG diha. And tungod kay cooperative mata, daghan man taga-share. Of course, we made it very affordable for Juan. How affordable is that? For as low as 5 pesos kada adlaw ni Juan, pwede na niya matagamtaman ang good health o ang preventive health maintenance. Ngano man, si Juan dili na siya maguna-una ug asa siya mangutang or unsaon niya og kuhag kwarta para makaadto siya og clinic og laboratory. Why? Because we made it affordable. We gave Juan flexible payment schemes, and kita yun mismo ang niduol kay Juan para ihatag na serbisyo. And on top of that, of course, ang atong serbisyo na ihatag sa iya of top quality. Maayo, dili siya, we made it very convenient for him. So, muli siya atong introducing our mobile clinic. We hope na katong mga wala pa nakasulod kanina, please take a tour of our mobile clinic, and we invite you to avail of the services. If you need more information, please contact Oro Integrated Cooperative. Thank you.
Salamat na sa kadugay na ang taon na ginastoryahan, ang atong target supposedly would be on the Pope Month celebration, ang tunong yun sa ika-100 year anniversary at the same time, month celebration na para lagi maapas. But salamat ko na today, yung pa nila January 8 in a Chinese calendar, yung pa nila swerte kay ini kay Otso. So ang atong swerte o ang atong pagsugod, ano yun siya, mo fly high. Matod pa ni Chairman Rabanera, mo fly and soar high like an eagle, no? Ang atong federations. Kaya wala pa tayo lang lantaw kundi ang welfare of our members. That's why in search of that more benefits that we can deliver to our members, we come up with a program, services na pwede na itong i-deliver, ihatag sa itong membro. Dili lang sa mga membro na nanginahanglan ng mga hamtong, at sa membro ang medyo hamtong or katong padulong paghamtong aron nga mapribitahan ang ilang kaning sa tawag ang ilang health para last long and live long. No, ina. Kami in behalf of the Oro Integrated Cooperative, ang istoryahan that we will fully support on the federation in terms of services. Hindi na mo makapili may mga himo o produkto, products, benepisyo, members benefits that na mo patronize sa atong serbisyo na i-patronize i-serve unya sa atong federation. Like for example, kanang testing sa atong blood chemistry, so importante kayo around. Then in line po sa atong program sa our integrated, we have the health and wellness program wherein we have kaning tawag na mo kaning unlimited health check-up sa among mga members. So kailangan may check-up sa ubo, sipon. Kung ubo ka, hindi ubo. So sa mga doktor, kumbaga napoy check-up para po sa papatisting sa dugo. At the same time, baka in the long run, mabot pa sa hospital ang atong negosyo sa atong federation. So with that, again, congratulations. And in behalf of our Integrated Cooperative Board and officers and the management, we will express our support and solidarity to this federation and this good undertaking to serve our members. Katong members atong public. Salamat mga kapatid.
Clients and Health Innovation MTC for inviting MASPEC to be part of this initiative. We believe that this is the first of its kind where the federations and primary cooperatives come together to pursue a program that will create a difference in the lives of the individual members. As mentioned by Sir Orlando Ganiha, muli siya ang first time na nakuban ang federations, clients, and MASPEC, and of course, primary cooperatives sa aling special initiative. For MASPEC, this is also significant because this is the first time wherein MASPEC and clients work together after clients separated from MASPEC more than 20 years ago. Tama ba po tayo?
Wala kayo 20 years.
Walang 5 years. Okay. Sige na lang, 10 years na lang. So, this is truly an inspiring initiative, no? For the first time, kami sa MASPEC, malipayon aning na nakuban, aning ang programa. So, for the Co-op Health Services Federation Philippines, MASPEC is counting on you to do your best to deliver quality and relevant health and wellness products and services to the members. Only by doing this will MASPEC also attain its mission of leading the socially and economically disadvantaged members out of poverty. So let us move forward together, embrace the distinctiveness of cooperative principles and practices to grow cooperatives into one strong cooperative movement. Congratulations to Cooperative Health Services Federation Philippines and more power. Mayong hapon.
I don't think na ako para si mention ka sa kansa. Karang sometimes if you mention it so many times, sabi mo na kasi mula nag-mention yung pangalan. And I think you should also realize that these are the leaders cooperative movement na pinigil sa kanya or most especially chairman sa Cooperative Development Authority, is also a pure Cagayanon. So we are very proud. We are very proud of that. And I think all the programs to enhance or to improve cooperatives should be supported by us. As a beginning, if I can give you a little perspective of this initiative, Climbs has its own health plans that is offered to the co-ops. And one of the co-ops that really subscribed to the program was Oro. So we developed a plan for Oro para it can serve ang iyang mga members at what our CEO of here has said nga if we want sa to sabihin siya maayong panglawas maayong serbisyo sa panglawas maayong panglawas aron sa kalisdanan Balingkawas. A very nice tagline. Actually, ang health is one way of alleviating us from poverty, which is very important because yun sa Zagot CEO sa Oro, health is wealth. And wealth is not measured by the amount of your bank accounts or the money in your pocket, but I think wealth is measured by your health. Because if you are healthy, you continuously work para ma-improve mo kinabuhi. So we have to focus on things. How do we prevent any mga kuhanan? So, yung sa atong ban is more on preventive medicine. Because if we cannot prevent, what to do sa hospital? If we go to the hospital, it entails a huge amount of money para malipid ka. Kaya kung wala po'y kwarta, ato ka po sa 6 feet below the ground. So we have to prepare all of these things. So when we launch a program, we also come to meet si Dr. Dean. Hindi na Triana, Dean Canaro. So, in one of our conversation, it was Chairman Rabanera who told me, I met your people somewhere in Boracay or where. I think it was Sylvia Inicio or Dean was presenting this idea. So, yung si Chairman sa ako, may itong operationalize. I like the concept. So, yung po sila kay Manny, kay Raul, kay Proyecto, why don't we meet and try to preventive makahan? I think the best thing that we can do is to have our own mobile diagnostic center. Because dili ang mga pasyente ang want to sa ato, but we have to go to them. And this has been practiced, I have seen it in Japan. All of the co-ops in Japan have their own mobile clinic. Clinic na yun. Napag yun operating tables sa clinic. But kaya kung matutuan, so we can start to be the diagnostic center where matest ang imong paano sa mga sakit before usa ka makato sa hospital. Mananang admit ka sa hospital. So these are the things that we have been doing. Then we have decided, imo tadi nga, kuhan yun siya. Ato na ning trabahoon para makapalit tao kanang mobile clinic. So, ito, una, palitag truck. Sige, mahino na to. Siya sa Oro, kaya Oro na health program for its members, siya ang mag-lead. Eh siya man ang direct beneficiary sa programa. Kunya, magpadagan ini atong itap ang services sa health innovative, innovation, multipurpose cooperative, which is based in Cebu, nga muli si Dr. Tin ang one. So, nagkasabot ni na mo sumahimot ang innovation. Then, all the while, yung money, why don't we invite some co-ops to join us? So, they-appeal ang MASPEC, which we are also very, very happy. I-appeal na sila. Doon na po ang atong grains, holding grains. Wala pa ma-appeal ang oro sharing. Pero muli, ma-appeal na sila. Ang BICO, o kita pa ang MSU IIT. Appeal na sila because primarily it's very important na atong health yung proteksyonan. So we do not talk about kumonsa, but we talk more on complementation and collaboration. Youths strength to be co-op, financially, we can stand side by side with the corporate world. Ganong iliman. Dagang ito'y kwarta. But we do not know kung asa na ito dalhan ng kwartahan na. We just deposit in a bank, sitting in a bank, and we are given a very low interest rate. Di pa'y nata. But if we can make use of that money, because ang money, ang money ato na siyang sugon. We will tell ka na atong kwarta na ibutang ka na diya, ato na palambuon. We do not want to be slave of that. Gusto na itong palambuon ng kwartahan. Since ang cooperative model is one of the best business models, kay sukat pa pinanagagato. When we started, the pioneers started cooperation in England and Roosevelt, that is for about 200 years, and up to now they're still around. And they are already standing side by side with big corporate companies sa ilang. You know that the biggest insurance cooperative services, the biggest, one of the biggest financial services is retailing. So why don't we harness that power? We can ask the other co-ops if they are strong to help us. 3 years or 3 years from now, we will be already hospital. But I would say what we will buy share from existing hospital. That is the easiest way to do it. So why don't sila, okay, we will sell 30% of our shareholdings. We will buy that. We want sila, okay, we want to give you 50% of our share. Okay, we contribute and we buy that. Then eventually, we will be the majority owner of that service facility and a hospital. And eventually, maybe we will take over management. Walang dili hostile ba? Swabe nga pag-take over. Because kung hostile take over, mag-away yun mo. And that's happening in the co-op right now. Because the motivation is to dominate. That's why ang mga merger initiatives sa co-op will not prosper because of that. Dili sila fair. Kaya may ako mag-leader, dili mo yan ha. It should be equity. Depende sa imong kuwana. So, kung muna ang atong motivation, we will try. So, dili sa ato, we are already showing the way. Because, bisan sa among kampahamo cooperative sa clients, we are already a group of companies. We have the Financial Asset Management Corporation. We have the Institute for Financial Literacy. We have our own marketing arm, which is CRIPSA. And we just bought a 4,000 square meter right sa Mapalos property. What will we do with that 4,000? We cannot afford to budget 1 billion to put up a structure on that area. So we need investment from co-ops. We collaborate and put up one of the biggest structure in Cagayan de Oro comparable to the Ayala and the relevance of it. Okay, what is important in us is our organization relevant to the members? Because if we are not relevant to the members, wala na kadiri. So I think in spite of the 4 services that we have offered, isa dili pa yun kayo world class. Pero I think the one that holds us together because the organization is very relevant to the members. And that is the thing that we would like really to push. Na Kooperatiba is very relevant sa mga members if we want cooperatives to be the major.
Our guest speaker for today's momentous event of Oro Integrated Cooperative, together with our partners, is a cooperative man, a journalist, an environmental activist. During his term as CBA Regional Director for Region 10 from 2003 to 2014, he virtually opened more avenues to reach out to the least privileged, the oppressed, the downtrodden, in whose name and for whose cause he is in government for. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Cooperative Development Authority Chairman, Honorable Orlando R. Barrera,
Making headways is the OIC. Of course, Maspec, outstanding, nationwide as a federation, outstanding OIC. Nakita mo talaga ang kanya. Out of the so many thousands of cooperative, their loans are very high because of good governance, good leadership. And this time, when somebody will come, because sabi nila, like a translate, like you, for example, I'm being attracted to this, I hope Iko, Oro Savings, headed by my good friend, si Ms. Ating, and also by my sister-in-law, si Ms. Jane. Tingnan niyo si Ms. Jane. Jane, look at the beauty. She is beautiful because my wife is beautiful. So, wow. And then this will be headed by no less than somebody who is what call this innovative mind in a doctor. You know, if you're a doctor, you want to go abroad to raise some money. This doctor stay here and make the profession of service to the least, to the 60% who are dying without medical services. No less than Dr. D over there. And nandito talaga ang mga country of the crowd, no? Of course, Hall of Famer, what I call this, the mountain. Of course, the big one of the biggest. And others that have been mentioned, OIC. Of course, we have the good personalities, si Anne Maria, and executive that. O si Ronnie, is my cousin. Kung saan ako, umahabol siya. Nandun ako noon sa environmental movement, kiling laging truck, at siya ang kontrol, katapat ko. Pumunta ako sa coffee movement, pumunta rin siya. Pumunta ako sa CDA, hindi siya pumunta. Mr. Lotus over there, of course, hindi niya, pero sa iyo pong lahat, no? To start by saying na, indeed, when your legal mentioned about this is not an event, and reinforced by Dr. Dean saying that this is very historical, yes, that is correct. This is a celebration. And I'm proud to tell you to serve on this honor that hindi na corporation, ang Cooperativa for the first time has launched a mobile clinic, first of its kind in the world of cooperativism. Imagine that, yung sabi ni Tatay Fermin, Philippines yan. At sabi ko naman, it's no wonder why it's in Cagayan de Oro. Kasi dito nagsisimula ang lahat. Di ba dito talaga, it's what do you call that, October 57. The dawn of consciousness began here. Of course, you read the book of Attorney Morcoa on all of this, how this started. And then, lahat pong mga bago, dito talaga nagsisimula sa Cagayan de Oro. And so, ito yung laser talaga ang Cagayan de Oro. And it is souvenirs because one of its kind in the whole Philippines. And I would say na, ito pala maganda. Tama ka pala. When light attracts light. Kasi raw, sabi sa one law of the universe, the number one law is light attracts light. If you are good, you attract good people. If you are outstanding, like what they permit, and aspect, and all of there's one here, you attract also the people. So, yung sabi na, they tell the I dream of a day that one day they will be coming. I'm sure that will be done. Yung sabi sa movie, building dreams, you build it and they will come. You start this project and they will come, whether they like it or not. Yun talaga, of course, the law of the universe. So long that I can swing in it. But more so, the other day I was closing the 100 years, and I'm saying to those who prepared for that, centennial year right celebration, and sabi namin, well, cooperatives have become formidable development force after 100 years. Sabi nila, Chairman, you tell us about the next 100 years. I will tell you. I am no God. I am not all knowing. But by the things that's happening now, nagsimula pa lang ang first year of the next 100 years, ito na ang nangyayari. Wow, that's so wonderful. If this is then the route map ahead, then you can see. Because all of us will not be there when we will celebrate the second centennial year. That's about 200 years from now. But then we can only surmise that this will happen. Bakit po? Kasi if the North Star is there, and we are going there, then bingo, yun pala yun ang vision natin. What I'm saying that? Kasi po, kung if you look at the North Star, that is the 17 SDG of the UN, the Sustainable Development Goals. And so, I don't know nakaangkol ito doon eh. I can hear from what Dr. Inan said earlier. Now, when you say promoting the health, and that advancing the welfare of the poor, that is one of the SDG of the UN. You see that? And so, nakatutok pa dyan. And then for those who are reading the book or the encyclical of Pope Francis, and that is the Laudato Si, nandun po yan eh. Sabi nila, it's about time that we act as one family. And that we have to take care of each other. We will not allow someone to die. Ang pinakamahirap pong masakit na feeling dito sa mundo is when your loved one is dying and you cannot do anything. That will be time. And that's happening now. Because 85% of our children are malnourished. And so along that line, I do believe that this is now the game changer. Ito po ang nagsasabi, nasabi ni Tatay Fermin, money, okay, you make more money, but if you use money to advance the health, to promote the health of the people, to advance the welfare of everyone, wow, I think that is now what is this. And this will reverberate, not only now in the Philippines, kasi ilalagay po namin ito sa aming mga website, sa Cobalita, sa lahat, and not only here in the Philippines, but also we will do that internationally. Kasi po, next week, January 19 to 23, we will be hosting the network for the development of agricultural cooperative in Asia and the Pacific. It will be coming here in Cagayan de Oro. I'd like to thank Tatay Fermin here, and of course, CEO Nadet, for also being one of those that will be visited by them. And during that time, siguro, Madam Nadet, siguro we can also share this kanila. Kasi trailblazing po nga ito eh. So along that time, that makes it so inherent because nakalinya po yan sa next 100 years when we will take care of each other. Even their health should be given attention. And so, and you know what? There was a time last year, suddenly, nabulaga tayo. Gusto niyo tanggalan ng tax privileges ang mga cooperatives? Bakit? But I was telling Madam Kim Inares, Madam Kim, please listen to us. We are paying so much taxes already in so many ways and improving the life of our people. Oh, ang dami po yan. Generating employment. And this time, I have one best argument, and improving the health through this particular service. This is a form of taxation because you are serving those who are the least and the vulnerable and sick and all. So that is our best argument this time. We have another argument. And so, I would like to tell you this. So, with this, I am so very glad that I am able to touch base with you now, and I do believe that we will go a long way. But before I finish my message, I would like to tell you this. Siguro sabihin niyo, ano ngayon, Chairman? Saan ba tayo pupunta ngayon? Well, we will hit the road running as we start the year. I am telling si Ms. Alid here, please be with me. Please be with us. And also the other and also the man here, so and everyone here, to join me in Malacanang. Kasi we are writing the President. Actually, we are written already kasi the President would like to meet City Chair and all of the cooperatives nationwide. Kasi pinapagyapan po natin, 25,000 ang program, 14 million members. At I say that, alam mo sinabi na naman nila, Presidente, na during your time daw, doon umakyat ang kooperatiba, ang numero. Look, I'd like to tell you this. Before the President started his term as President, he came up with a social contract at present social contract with 5 areas. All of those productive areas, nagulata sila, cooperative ba lahat? Cooperative ba lahat? At during that time, because of that, yung 7 million members in 2010, after only 5.5 years, naging double, 14 million members. I think it's because of that. Yeah. And then, we will be meeting His Excellency, and I am giving Mr. President here and the Secretary about 2 to 5 minutes to share all of those that wanted to be unfolded during all this time. Hindi ko tayo nanonood siguro. Pero this time, I believe na ang nakatingin ko lang sa akin, ang kwan na, ito na pala ang last remaining hope. Yes. I was sitting beside Senator Gingo na lately. Sabi niya, Chairman, sabi mo nga sa akin talaga analysis. Kasi nag-visa rin niya during this time. Ano ba ang pagbabago ngayon? Our struggle will succeed in Mindanao, sabi ko. Only through cooperatives. Sabi niya, well, getting down. Kasi ganito yan. So I started telling them, if you empower yung mga taga-Mindanawans, it will reverse poverty trend. Bakit? You know what? According to expert, nagtataka sila, Mindanao is very rich. No one should be poor here. It is even called the food basket in the Philippines. I mean, it is a paradox. Bakit po ba na according to SW survey, hunger is more glaring in Mindanao than the rest of the country? Ang food basket, ang daming gugulo. Very rich, and yet so many poor. In fact, the 6 regions in Mindanao are suffering from high poverty conditions compared to the state. Bakit nagera? And so along that line, by early this year, we are now calling, I'd like to invite another to join me in Masapan. We will go there and give notice to one and all that peace can only be had through cooperativism in this country because by nature, and by law, cooperativism is to uproot the cause of war, social injustice, inequities, and poverty. You see that? Kahit ang sa'yo ng mong ba't pagtawa, ito itong kira. And so I went to Masapan 3 months ago. Katapat ko mga 36 cooperatives. Tuwing mag-joke ako, nakasimangot pa rin. Hindi tumatawag. Sabi ko, distress talaga. Alam ko ba ninyo, every Mindanaoan, their lifespan is shortened by 5 years because of the stress of war. And so along that time, sabi namin, bakit kayo malun ito? Kaya problema nito, Chairman. Ganito na lang, wala kayong training, Okay. Libre ang training from CDA. Ay, tumawa na training. Nagbalakpakan na. Ano naman pa sa livelihood? Chairman, tingnan mo, 7,000 hectares of rice land. Tingnan mo sa nakabilan sa kalsada. At during the time of economic integration, we will be completing din sa mga products, mabibili ba ang ating mga rice? Sasabihin na nila, ay huwag kayo bumili ron sa Pilipinas kasi maraming bacteria. Tingnan mo, nakabilan sa kwan. And so, sabi namin, ano kailangan nyo? Mechanical dryer. Okay, we'll give you mechanical dryer. Okay, tatay. Or may budget ka ba? Hindi. Tawagan ko si Secretary. Secretary, ito naman ako. Government promise ka. Pero, willing sila. We have now a partnership with Secretary DPP. They will now, you have DPP. Tama ba yan? na para kumain ka, bigyan ka. I don't think so. If you give a fish, he will eat for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. So ganito po, centralized. They will all be organized into cooperative. Ito mga beneficiaries ng Corpus. So that is our fund. What is called that now? Partnership with the community. And so sabi ko, ayan na naman yung mga health namin, mga program. Sabi ko, huwag kang dyan. Ay narinig ni Kwan, Yusik Paul. Sabi Yusik Paul, Chairman, samahan kita. Punta tayo sa DOH. Eh wala ko dyan. Siya pumunta sa DOH. Tulungan mo ang health services ako. Meron siya kwa doon. So marami na pong kung sa Bisaypan namata na sila. Nakita na nila ang pakaturuan sa kooperatiba dahil ito po pala talagang magtunadaan. And they are to focus on this. Pero salamat ako, dito po nasimula. No? And then, you know what? Mga sa paano po, I was called for a meeting. I was inviting Governor Taman. Pinadala niya si Tim Radya. Sabi na isa na, Chairman, yung meeting mo ba, meron ko sumama? Sabi ko, from where? Sabi niya, from Singapore. Eh, kasamain mo. No, pupunta raw, I was telling them about itong issue na suman. It's monitor agricultural project that we can liberate our people from the form of poverty. Alam mo sabi niya, lumabas na, sabi ng visitor, Chairman, can I talk to you for a while? Sabi ko, bakit? Actually, I am from SIDA. And we are your roadmap, we will support you. Imagine that. If SIDA will support you, tapos in another instances, when we were there, no less than sa pakisama, mga federation of agricultural cooperatives, yung sabi ko kay Manny, kasi when you were in the you were advancing sustainable agriculture. Ang sabi niya, sabi ko, I was talking to them, maraming mga foreigners. Sabi niya, you know what, I have to leave because there's another group waiting for me. Lalabas na ako. Chairman, I talked to you for even 5 minutes. I'm sorry, sir, I have to go kasi. But I am from you. I'm from you. I'm all the time. I am all the time talaga. Alam mo rin sabi niya, EU again will support. So with this, tama naman pala. And UN also is supporting. I have good stories to tell the Sabi that they permit. They are looking for site. Yung mga hospital, sabi that they permit. Therefore, we need to support that and all. Kailangan lang, meron tayo ng mga grupo na maring gumawa ng mga proposal. So along that line, sabi ko, the Secretary of the UN of Overseas Development Assistant in the person of Secretary Victor Angelo Salvacion, he told me that kagaya will be fun. At ginunit ko kagaya na Tatay Kirby. Ay, di ba meron tayong plano niya? Kasi po ang ganito ko ng plano ng Tatay Kirby. Kasi, bakit hindi makakasakit ang ating mga? Huwag nga hindi sila masakit po. Lisod kayo, mag-print ang para kanila. Sabi ko, you know what, it's about time that we could verify from dealer to tractor, including medicine, kasi at least 7 layers. Kada layer yan, may kitan siya. Here in the Philippines, 15 pesos per bill. Pumunta siya sa rating here in the Philippines. Mga multinationals, drug cartel, they are rating. So, Alita Diver means the idea of coming up with a co-op market that will sell directly from other countries as well. We will liberate our people from all its oppressive marketing system. Kay Dr. Ding, when I had known she's already an environmentalist. Then suddenly, sabi ko, you know what, very much interrelated, ang health and environment. Oh, you ain't all of this. Alam ang problema, you talk to the doctor. Oh, Dr. Ding, tell me. Di ba, ang problema, you are a doctor, ano ang mga katawan natin? Bioaccumulation. Chemical accumulation, toxic. Bakit ako nagkasakit na ganito? Wala naman. Because everything we eat, for example lang ha, yung conditional agriculture, systemic ang fertilizer yan, chemical. Nasa liba yan, kahit na mula sa hindi man makuha. Ay, ang sarap nito naman, lagyan ko yan ng pan, o ano yan kay Helibela. Ha? Destroy lahat ng pan, internal organs. You see that? Many of us now are suffering that. What? We allow them to bombard as if we're allowing 1,000 toxic elements being dumped to the rivers and to the sea from all these plantations. You know that? Kaya kasi alam mo tayo. So, pati na po ating mga rivers at ating mga puro mercury. We allow illegal mining, illegal logging. O kanina, meeting kami nila Ronnie doon sa Philtown. Alam po ninyo, ay salamat. Nag-celebrate kami Earth Day this year, April. Inaunangin ko ng river. Because the joke is, if all has chocolate hills, we have chocolate river. So much mining and logging. Oh, ay, dumating si Secretary Mary. Congratulate purchase. Eh, ngayon, ano nandun?
for the kids. And they cannot afford to buy medicines that we prescribe sa kanila because of lack of resources. And if you notice also, daghan kayo mga members na to na mamatay yung dali. They are not, normally, hindi na sila magpa-confine. Hindi na gusto magpa-check up because they don't have money at all. And that is also the experience in our integrated co-op. That's why we created the idea of coming up with a program. Ini siya ang nagbukaroon ng Cooperative Health Services Federation Philippines. So, dili lamang sa pagsugod, ayun lang sa pagsugod, but I think what is more important is there should be a continuing activity at on. As I remember one of the sayings ni Sir Fermin, sometimes makaingon siya nga, the wisdom of the old is the strength of the young. Managing mo sa buong nga, ang mga older person, they can create a lot of ideas. But sometimes, ang mga bata no, dili makapadayon. To translate that into our planning, sometimes our co-op leaders, they have a very dynamic or a very, shall we say, maayo nga mga programa. Sometimes very difficult for us to continue. And I hope namatay track kay kaniya ito pagsugod ni ini during sa taon simonta sa Kuhman, naulaw ko kay katong bandit to, na-deliver man itong manok. Iunan lang ako kanabit ang tarpaulin to show to the community that we are very serious in promoting the health program sa co-op. So karon dili na ta maulaw kay pag-abot ganina ako gid ang primero ni abot ni Abli ni tanaw. O na-impress ko because when I got inside, mura kag mawala ang imong sakit. Kaya pagtanaw mo sa taas na yung mga decoration, di na ka mahadlok, nakuhaan ka sa dugo. Kaya kanapin itong musunod ka sa diagnostic center, ang iyo na yung problema niya, magpakuha ko ka ng dugo. Sa man, kuha ko SGPT pila, lipid profile pila, FBS pila. So sometimes, di na lang natin kuhaon ka lang because mahal magod ang posting. But siguro sa ako, ang programa karon, this is a very personalized and customized na services. Hindi na naging maulaw itong mga member makaingon niya, gusto na po executive check-up. Gusto na ko maibalaan. Kaya ang rason nga, katakiyon ang mga member, kaya hindi lang okay na sa ila, magsakit ng dukan, panuhod na to, hindi ay di atake na to. O